Thank you, and good morning. Those of you who know me will know that actually reading from a speech is very difficult, so I will just say things the way I see them. But quite clearly, this is an enormously important day for transport for the South East. Who would believe we would be this far ahead within 12 months of the first meeting? It really is a success, and thanks to all of you for making that happen. And thank you all for making the time to come here today. It really is hopefully going to be a very informative day, and one that we can take some really good learning away from as well. So, as I say, just under a year, we're already making great strides with the Subnational Transport Board, a body for the region, for the whole of the South East, that hopefully will bring together all of the ambitions and aspirations that we have across the area. So this is the first large-scale event that we've held, and we've called it Connecting the South East because this is just not about the transport in its raw form, but actually about making the South East work, because quite clearly we are a major contributor to the exchequer, but we could all do more with the right infrastructure, and that's something that's important to all of us. So our aim today is to go away with ideas on how the South East connects and how the network can actually happen, make that happen. Good links, because good transport underpins all of the facets of our lives. So I'm very pleased that we've got so many different types of expertise here today, from business, transport, operators, passenger representatives, suppliers, environmental groups, digital experts. Even us politicians might have something to add to the day as well. So hopefully we can all get stuck in and give it your best. I'd particularly like to, again, thank the sponsors of the day, Balfour Beatty, Costain, Elgin and Jacobs. I think their support for today actually shows two things. One, you'll probably get a better lunch than if we in local government were paying for it. But secondly, that they believe in what we're trying to do as well. So a big thank you to all of those. The economic importance of the South East, as I said, is crucial. Our region adds more than 200 billion a year to the national economy. We're the UK's international gateway, and we've major airports, international ports, and some of the busiest road and rail routes in the country. Our challenges are nationally important, and our success over the next 30 years will boost the whole country. But before Transport for the South East, there was no single voice to say how the South East strategic transport network should develop. That's why we created Transport for the South East, and why we want to start the discussion here today with you about the transport strategy that we all like to see. Developing that strategy to build a network which transforms people's lives, secures our economic growth, is work we've already started and which we'll continue over the next 2 years. By that time, we hope we'll be ready to become a statutory body with the power to deliver the vision. To do that, we have to convince the man that you're going to hear from now, the Secretary of State, Chris Grayling.
Good morning. I'm really sorry not to be able to be with you for the launch of Transport for the South East, but I wanted to send a message for today's event and give all my good wishes to those who've been involved in shaping the organisation, and I'm looking forward to working with it in the months and years ahead. You know, as a South East Member of Parliament, I'm very well aware of the transport challenges across the region and the need to make sure we do everything we can to ease the pressures on the system. We are, of course, across the country and indeed across the South East in the middle of a really big investment programme with expansion of capacity on the railways, with big projects like the soon-to-be started Lower Thames Crossing, as well as smaller improvements around the region and around the country. We very much believe that infrastructure investment is essential to the development of a proper modern economy for the whole United Kingdom. Doesn't mean we can do everything for everyone. I wish we could do more, but of course we've got to make the best of what is still a huge investment programme and something much bigger than any of us have seen for a long time in this country. I see the emergence of the regional transport bodies as a really important part of shaping the right strategy for the country. Working together with the new bodies, we're looking to make sure that the resource we have, the investment we're putting in, is targeted in the right places, delivers the right outcomes, particularly to unlock housing growth, to unlock economic development, and also to break some of those frustrating regional pinch points that we know are so visible to people on their day-to-day journeys. So I'm looking forward very much to working with the Transport for the South East team, to sharing understanding of the challenges, to listening to TFSE about the priorities that it thinks that we should all collectively be pursuing in terms of new investments, reshaping the way services operate, making sure we deliver a better package of services and transport system for the South East. So we're doing stuff already, longer trains happening all over the South East. The Thameslink programme in London is going to mean a really big capacity increase for commuters into London, brand new trains all across the South East, new franchises with additional services on the railways, and of course the investments we're putting into some of the biggest projects that the country's seen for a long time on the road system. I'm pleased to announce today that we're going to be giving Transport for the South East £1 million of funding to get it going, to enable the team to start to shape the work they're going to be doing for the future in what I hope will be a fruitful partnership with my department. A lot to do, a lot of challenges to face up to, and I hope that with Transport for the South East we will have a fruitful partnership that will enable us to shape the right strategy for the future. So I hope you have a really good day. I hope this is a good session, and I look forward to working with the Transport for the South East team in future.
I think that is a start that we could only have wished for. I think the Department for Transport showed faith last year by giving us 100,000, but to announce today that we've got £1 million for the year going forward, I think it's an enormous bonus and an enormous vote of confidence in us as the people that are going to make Transport for the South East work during the next year. So having the department and the Secretary of State's support is great, but actually we now need your support, and we need you to help us today, and we hope that you'll leave today as powerful advocates of Transport for the South East and make a real positive difference to the lives of the 7.5 million people that live here. And now is your opportunity to get to work. And again, thank you very much for joining us today, and I hope you enjoy and get something out of it, because ultimately what happens in the South East is up to us. It's your opportunity. Thank you all very much.